Good morning, everyone. It is your English class, and today we are going to study about active and passive voice. So let's start. So, dear students, look at here. So, first of all, we have to understand what are the active voice sentences and what are the passive voice sentences, right? So, here I have written when a subject is a doer. So, that is active voice sentence. When a subject is a receiver, that is a passive voice sentence, right? See these examples. In first example, I have written India attacked. India attacked. So this is the active voice sentence. Why this is an active voice sentence? Because in this, India is subject and that is doer. India did something. The work of attacking was done by India. So India is doer. That's why this is an active voice sentence. But see the next sentence. In this, I have written India was attacked. India is subject, but that is not doer here. Action was done on the subject. Subject is receiver, not doer. So this thing, dear students, we have to understand. When subject is doer, that term sentence is active voice. And when subject is not doer, subject is receiver. So that time sentence is passive voice. As we have observed in these two sentences, right? See the next sentence. Rahul beat. Rahul beat. Beating work was done by Rahul and Rahul is subject. So that is active voice sentence. But see the next sentence. Rahul was beaten. Rahul is subject, but that is not doer of the action. That is receiver of the action. Action has been done on the Rahul. Rahul did not do anything. Getting my point? So when subject is doer of the action, it means that is active voice sentence. We have to use their active voice verb. But when subject is not doer, subject is receiver, that time we have to use passive voice sentence. As we have understood in these four sentences, right? Come on the next point. Active voice verbs and passive voice verbs. So this thing I told you in previous class also. Any form of the verb, either that is the first form or second or third or fourth. So any form is that is called active voice verb, right? Like plays active voice verb. Plays is also active voice verb. Played second form, that's active voice verb. Played is also third form, that's a passive voice form verb. Sorry, and playing is also that's the active voice verb. So these all the verbs are active voice verb. Now we have to understand what are the passive voice verb. Passive voice verb means be form plus past participle form, means third form. This combination is called passive voice verb. If subject is doer, so we should use either first form or second or third or fourth form according to the need of the sentence, according to the tense of the sentence. But if our sentence is passive voice, so be form we have to write, then we have to write past participle form means third form. Be form, which be form? So four forms are there. Be is root form, is are, that's the first form, was were second form, being third form, and being is fourth form. So according to the tense and according to the requirement of sentence, we should use these verbs. But remember this, after be form, we should mention always third form means past participle form, right? So now, dear students, on the behalf of this understanding, let me once again make you understand. Active voice and passive voice. Actually, sentence is not active voice or passive voice. I have told you which verb is used in that sentence. That verb is either active voice or passive voice. So when subject is doer, so we should use active verb. But when subject is receiver, so that time we should use passive voice. Active voice, any form of the verb that is called active voice. Be plus third form. Be from was is the second form of be, as we have seen in the list. So be plus third form, that's the passive voice, right? In this also second form we have used, so that is the active voice verb, but in this be plus third form we have used, so that's why it is a passive voice sentence, right? So these are the list of active voice sentence, any form of the verb, either that is a first, second, third, or fourth, means present, past, past participle, or present participle, that is called active verb. And be plus third form, which form of be? Any form of the be according to the need of the sentence, like first form, second form, third form, and after that we have to mention third form, right? तो बच्चों मैंने आपको समझाया कि एक्टिव वॉइस क्या होते हैं, ऐसे सेंटेंस जिसमें सब्जेक्ट कुछ काम करते हैं। जैसे मैं कहूं कि भारत ने अटैक किया, तो अटैक करने वाला भारत, भारत ने कुछ काम किया, इंडिया ने कुछ काम किया, तो वो सेंटेंस में जो सब्जेक्ट है वो इंडिया है, तो इंडिया डूअर है, इंडिया काम करने वाला है, तो वहां पे हमें एक्टिव वॉइस वर्ब लिखनी पड़ती है। वर्ब की कोई भी फॉर्म, पहली, दूसरी, तीसरी, चौथी फॉर्म क्या होती है हमारी एक्टिव वॉइस वर्ब, राइट? बट सेकंड सेंटेंस में क्या हुआ, इंडिया जो है वो डूअर नहीं है, सब्जेक्ट तो है बट डूअर नहीं है। डूअर का मतलब काम करने वाला नहीं है, काम उसके ऊपर ही हो रहा है। मैंने लिखा यहाँ पे इंडिया वाज अटैक, यानी कि इंडिया पर अटैक हुआ। पहले सेंटेंस का मतलब था इंडिया ने अटैक किया, दूसरे सेंटेंस का मतलब है, मीनिंग है इंडिया पर अटैक हुआ। तो जब सब्जेक्ट कुछ काम करे तो एक्टिव वॉइस सेंटेंस लिखना होता है हमें, जब सब्जेक्ट के ऊपर ही काम हो तो पैसिव वॉइस सेंटेंस लिखना होता है। सेकंड सेंटेंस में मैंने लिखा है राहुल बीट, राहुल ने पीटा, राहुल ने किसी को पीटा, तो राहुल सब्जेक्ट है और वो डूअर भी है, काम करने वाला भी है, तो सेंटेंस क्या हुआ, एक्टिव वॉइस। जो वर्ब लिखी वो एक्टिव वॉइस वर्ब लिखी। बट नेक्स्ट सेंटेंस में मैंने क्या लिखा है, राहुल वाज बीटन, राहुल को पीटा गया, यानी कि राहुल ने कुछ नहीं किया, जो एक्शन है पिटाई का, यानी कि जो काम है पिटने का, तो राहुल के ऊपर हुआ, राहुल ने कुछ नहीं किया। तो पहले सेंटेंस में राहुल ने किसी को पीटा, दूसरे सेंटेंस में राहुल को पीटा गया। तो राहुल इसमें सब्जेक्ट है बट वो डूअर नहीं है, रिसीवर। रिसीवर का मतलब एक्शन को रिसीव करने वाला, राइट? जब सब्जेक्ट डूअर हो तो एक्टिव वॉइस वर्ब लिखनी होती है, सब्जेक्ट रिसीवर हो तो हमें पैसिव वॉइस वर्ब लिखनी होती है। पैसिव वॉइस वर्ब कौन सी होती है, एक्टिव वॉइस वर्ब कौन सी होती है? वर्ब की कोई भी फॉर्म, जैसे प्ले, प्लेज, प्लेड, प्लेड और प्लेइंग, कोई भी फॉर्म हो वर्ब की, वो एक्टिव वॉइस में लिखी जाती है। बट पैसिव वॉइस लिखने के लिए हम क्या करते हैं, उससे पहले बी की फॉर्म लगाते हैं। कौन सी बी की फॉर्म? बी की कोई भी फॉर्म आ सकती है, खुद बी, इज, एम, आर, वॉज, वर्ब, बीन, बीइंग, उसके बाद हमेशा थर्ड फॉर्म लिखनी है, तो वो सेंटेंस क्या होता है, पैसिव वॉइस, राइट? This all the things, like we will again understand this on the behalf of dear students. This understanding I want to uh, share with like one exercise with you. In these sentences you need to let me know which are the active voice sentences and which are the passive voice sentences. First sentence is that flat tire was changed. Can you tell me it is active voice or passive voice? Dear students, now can you let me know, is it active voice sentence or passive voice sentence? Raise your hand. Okay, Neha, please wait. Neha, let me do some setting from my end. Please stay connected. Yeah, Neha, please tell me about first sentence. Flat tire was changed. Active voice sentence or passive voice sentence? Neha, your voice is not clear. Oh yes, passive voice sentence, yes. Because dear students, you can see that B form was is there and after that third form is there. Whenever you find B form, any form of B, and then after that if you find third form, it means that sentence is passive voice, not active voice, right? See the next sentence, Mom read the novel in one day. Can you let me know, is this active voice sentence or passive voice sentence? Ansh, you please tell me about second sentence. Active voice, yes, right, because second form we have used, there is no B form plus third form, it means that is active voice sentence. Very good, you are giving the right answer. Wait please. Tell me about third sentence. The house will be cleaned by me every Saturday. So is that active or passive? Who will let me know? Anshika, you please tell me. Anshika, you please tell me. The house will be cleaned by me every Saturday. Is that active sentence or passive sentence? Active or passive? Anshika. Anshika, give me the answer.
Sir, passive.
Passive. Yes, very good. Right answer. It is a passive voice sentence. Why? Because you can see here be form is there after that third form. So be plus third form, this combination is called passive voice sentence, right? See the next sentence. The entire house was painted by Tom. So who will let me know about this sentence? Akshit, Goyal, you please tell me. Akshit, you please tell me about this sentence. The entire house was painted by Tom.
Sir, active.
Active. Akshit, again think about this sentence. Okay, very good. You have tried. Okay, you have tried well. But dear students, this is not active voice sentence. This is a passive voice sentence. You can see here, be form, was is there. After that, third form is there. If any be form you find, and after that, if you find third form, it means that sentence is passive voice sentence. Next sentence, the students' questions are always answered by the teacher. The students' questions are always answered by the teacher. Ishika Rana, you please tell me. Ishika.
Sir, passive.
Passive. Very good. Right answer. This is a passive voice sentence. The students' questions are always answered. Are be form is there, answered. Third form is there. So be plus third form, this combination is called passive voice verb. Right? So it means it is a passive voice sentence. Next one is the two kings are singing. The two kings are singing. Who will let me know? Nikunj, you please tell me about this sentence. Two kings are singing. Active or passive? Nikunj, give me the answer, please. Okay, I think Nikunj is not listening to us. Ria, you please tell me. Ria, two kings are singing. Yes, Ria, give me the answer.
Sir, active voice.
Active voice sentence. Very good, right answer. Because you can see here be form is there, but not third form. So if you find be form, any form of be, like first, second, or third, or fourth, after that, if you find third form, it means that sentence is, has been written in the passive voice form, right? So the two kings are singing, that's the active voice sentence. Next, 2 dozen cookies will be baked. 2 dozen cookies will be baked. Who will let me know about this? Khushi, you please tell me. Khushi, you please tell me.
Passive.
Passive. Very good. Right answer. Because be form is there, root form. After that, after will we have to use root form of be. So after that, third form is there. Be plus third form. That's called passive voice verb. Very simple. Good. Very good. Next sentence. The director will give you instructions. Abhay, you please tell me. Abhay, the director will
Passive voice.
passive voice, but this sentence is an active voice sentence because there is no be form of like no form of be, and no third form is there, right? Director will give you instructions, so first form is there, so it means that is not passive voice sentence, that is an active voice sentence. Okay, next sentence. The baby was carried by the kangaroo in her pouch. So who will let me know about this sentence? This is the last sentence. Who will let me know about this? Let me see that. Vivek Man, you please tell me. Vivek, you please tell me. Vivek, you please tell me about this sentence. The baby was carried by the kangaroo in her pouch. I think he's not listening to me. Okay, let me check some. Sai Pratik, you please tell me about the last sentence. The baby was carried by the kangaroo in her pouch.
Sir, passive voice.
Passive voice. Very good. Right answer. Because B form is there and after that third form is there, it means that is a passive voice sentence. Very good. You all have given the right answer. Now you can down your hand. You can lower down your hand. Okay. So dear students, this point we have understood that when subject is doer, so we should use active voice verb. But when subject is receiver, we should use passive voice verb, right? And what are the active voice verbs and what are the passive voice verbs? These all the things we have understood. Now we have to understand that how to change sentence active to passive, because in examination some sentences will be there and you have to change them active to passive or passive to active, right? So see if the first sentence is that Virat is playing cricket. Virat is playing cricket. So Virat is subject and he's doer also, and with the verb also you can recognize that B form is there. After that fourth verb means playing verb is there, so that is not third form, so that is not passive, that is active. Then how to change into the passive? So for changing active to passive we have to do some changes. First change is that this is the object of active voice sentence, means cricket. So cricket will become the subject of the passive voice sentence because we have to show the receiver of the action, right? So cricket we have to write here, and in the last Virat is there in active voice sentence, it will become the object of by preposition, right? This part is easy, right? Next point, we should not change the tense of the sentence. Tense will remain as it is. So is, that's the is playing, that's the tense is that present continuous. So ism are the helping verbs. So with the cricket, that's the third person singular, so we should use is, right? So is helping verb we have used here. Now playing verb is there. How to change this playing verb? Playing, that's the fourth form. So fourth form of be we have to use here. Fourth form of be is being. So being plus third form main verb will be converted in the third form, so that will be written here being played, right? Again I tell you, first sentence is active voice sentence. Virat is playing cricket. I have told you, whenever we change active to passive, there is a no need to change the tense of the sentence. Tense will remain same. So this cricket will become the subject of passive voice sentence, and Virat is subject of active voice sentence. Virat will become the object of the passive voice sentence, object of by preposition, right? So cricket by Virat, these two things are very easy to change. Now rest of things we have to change. So tense of this sentences is playing. By this we can understand that tense of this sentence is present continuous. In the present continuous we have to use ismr, and fourth form means ing form we have to use. So according to the subject, we need to use here is, because our tense is present continuous. And now playing is fourth form, so we have to use fourth form of be, that is being, and after that main verb will be converted in the third form, that's played. So a sentence will be cricket is being played by Virat, right? See the next sentence, my mom has prepared the food. My mom has prepared the food. The tense of this sentence is present perfect, right? So this subject, this object will be converted into the subject of the passive voice sentence. So here we have to write the food. My mom will be converted, that is subject will be converted in the object of the passive voice sentence, like by my mom. And tense we should not change, right? So has or have, according to the food we need to use here has, because the food is third person singular, and with the third person singular we should use as or have, right? So we can see here prepared, that's the third form we have written here. So third form of be we have to use here. Third form of be is been. So been and like main verb will be converted into the third form, right? So been prepared is right answer here. So we need to write this sentence: the food has been prepared by my mom, right? Next, they will take it. They will take it. So they will be converted into the them, means it will become the object of by preposition, right? And it will become the subject, right? So tense, there is no need to change, so will remain same. And after the will, we know that we need to use root form. So root form we have used here, take, right? So root form of be we have to use here. So root form of be is be itself. So be we have used, and now what about main verb? Main verb will be converted into the third form. So our sentence will be, it will be taken by them. It will be taken by them. So dear students, if you are not getting, if you have any confusion regarding these sentences, so please raise your hand. I will try to give the answer. Dear students, if you are facing any problem regarding these sentences, means how to change active to passive, then please raise your hand. Okay. Neha, you please tell me. Neha, beta, your voice is not clear. Khushi, you please tell me. Khushi, you please tell me.
सर एक बार फिर से बता दो कौन कौन सी एक्सरसाइज बुक में करनी है और कौन सी नोटबुक में.
Okay, this I will let you know little later. But now if you have any confusion regarding these sentences or regarding how to change active to passive, then you can ask. Neha, again I give you the chance. Neha. I think mic problem is there from Neha's end. Okay, I think you don't have any confusion regarding this. Everything is crystal clear. That's why you're not asking any question. Okay. Wait, let me see that. Sai Pratik. Yes, Sai Pratik, what do you want to ask?
सर गुड मॉर्निंग.
Good morning.
सर जो आपने जो सुने थे ये क्वेश्चंस एक्टिव या फिर पैसिव वॉइस बताने थे सर, एक बार उसमें से एक क्वेश्चन में डाउट है सर मेरे को.
Okay, which one? Which one? Sai Pratik, which one is that? These sentences are written. See the screen.
The students' questions are always answered by the teacher.
See that the students' questions, that is a subject, but that is not doer. That is receiver. When subject is receiver, so that time we have to use passive voice verb. And are answered. Are is be form and answered it is third form. So it means that's a passive voice sentence, right? स्टूडेंट्स के जो आंसर क्वेश्चन है उनको हमेशा टीचर्स के द्वारा आंसर किया जाता है, राइट? तो स्टूडेंट्स के क्वेश्चन जो है वो पार्ट हमारा सब्जेक्ट है, वो डूअर नहीं है, वो कुछ नहीं कर रहे, एक्शन उनके ऊपर होता है, राइट? दैट्स व्हाई this is a passive voice sentence. Anything else?
No sir.
Okay. Now please come on this page, means on the page of your book, chapter number 20, active and passive voice. This we are going to read. So dear students, again I tell you which exercise you have to do in your book and which you have to do in your notebook, right? Let me come on the first exercise. Fill-ups are there, so this exercise you can do in your book. Second, this you have to do in your notebook. Same, third in your book. Fourth in your notebook. So where fill-ups are there, that exercise you can do in your book and rest of you should do in your notebooks. It's a very easy, ओके जहाँ पे फिलअप्स हैं वो एक्सरसाइज अपनी बुक में कर लो, जहाँ पे फिलअप्स नहीं है उनके आंसर्स लिखने हैं आपको, उनको एक्टिव टू पैसिव वॉइस में कन्वर्ट करना है, वो आपको अपनी नोटबुक में करने हैं, राइट। Look at these two sentences. Renu plays tennis. So Renu is doer of verb plays, right? But in second sentence, tennis is played by Renu. So in this subject is tennis, but that is not doer, that is receiver, right? That's why we have to use here be plus third form, which be form according to the tense of the sentence. So tense we have used here simple present. Simple present we have to use first form. So first form of be is MR, and after that main verb always we have to write in the third form, right? This thing I have told you, right? And now we have to understand that some points regarding the passive voice sentence. Read this B point. It is more natural to use the active voice. Active voice besides sentences written in active voice are shorter and more elegant. But there are some situations in which we need to use the passive voice. Some situations are there where we have to use the passive voice sentences, right? Let's understand what are these situations. First is that we do not know who performed the action. जब हमें ये ना पता हो कि वो एक्शन किसके द्वारा किया गया, वो काम किसने किया, that time also we can use passive voice sentence like my pocket was picked. So I don't know who picked my pocket. So whenever you don't know who did that work, in that condition, in that situation, you can use passive voice sentence, right? Next sentence, the action is more important than who performed it. Like all schools were closed during the pandemic. So when action is more important than who did this work, so that time also we have to use passive voice sentence. Third point, we want to put emphasis on the person or thing that receives the action. Whenever we have to emphasis on the person, mean on the subject, when subject is not doer, subject is receiver. This point I have told you already, right? Like two agreements were signed. So we want to emphasize on the subject means two agreements. That's why we have written this sentence in passive voice sentence, right? Now, how to change active sentence to passive sentence? This we have understood, right? So again, we can understand Renu plays tennis. Tennis is played by Renu. So tennis, that's the object of active sentence. It will become subject, and Renu will become the object. And for object, we have to write by preposition, right? So plays. So plays by plays, we have understood that we have used here simple present tense, right? Plays, it's the first form in simple present tense. We know that we have to use first form. So we have to use in passive voice sentence first form of be. First form of be ours is mr. So according to tennis, tennis is third person singular, so we should use is. And main verb will be converted always in the past participle form, means third form, right? So tennis is played by Rain. Clear? And now, dear students, some pronouns we have to change. See the list. I is converted into me. We is converted into us. She is converted into her. Right? These all are written here. And you is converted. You remains same, but you is converted in you. Right? They is converted into them. And he is converted into him. तो ये प्रोनाउंस हैं जो कन्वर्ट हो जाते हैं क्योंकि उनको ऑब्जेक्टिव केस में लिखना होता है या ऑब्जेक्टिव केस को सब्जेक्टिव केस में लिखना होता है, राइट? सी दिस सेंटेंस, I help my friends. My friends will become subject and I will become object of passive voice sentence. But instead of writing I here, we need to write here me, because me is objective case and I is subjective case, so case will be changed. So instead of writing I, we have to write here me, right? My friends, my friends, so I help my friends. So help is first form, so first form we have to write here, first form be we have to write here. First form of be are is MR. So according to subject, subject is my friends. That's a third person plural. So according to third person plural, we should write here are, right? Then help will be converted into the third form. So our sentence will be my friends are helped by me, right? Next, her cousins encouraged her. Her will be converted into the she. Why? Because here we have to write here subjective case. She was encouraged by her cousins, right? Why we have written was here? Because encouraged, that's a second form. Second form we use in the simple past tense. So second form we have to use of be. Second form of be are force verb, right? And encouraged, that's the main verb. So main verb we have to write in the third form. So she was encouraged by her cousins, right? Next point. Sometimes the active verb is followed by a preposition. This preposition is while retained while changing the verb from active to passive. So sometimes, dear students, it happens we have to write the preposition after the verb. So while changing active to passive, that preposition will remain same. Like you can see this sentence: a nurse looks after this little girl. So we need to write this sentence in this way: this little girl is looked after by a nurse, right? See the next sentence. Interrogative sentences. If an interrogative sentence is being changed into passive voice, it will retain its interrogative forms. Means हमें sentence का type नहीं change करना, interrogative को interrogative में ही रहने देना, right? Like, am I disturbing you? Am I disturbing you? That's the interrogative sentence. So while changing active to passive, we should not change the type of the sentence. We have to write this sentence: are you being disturbed by me? Are you being disturbed by me? Right? So sentence is interrogative here, right? But it is in the passive voice form. So the next sentence: when did you buy this wall clock? So we need to write here: when was this wall clock bought by you? One point more, dear students, we have to remember: when you change sentence active to passive, and if in active sentence do, does, or did, do, does, or did, these three helping verbs are there. So while changing active to passive, you have to remove these helping verbs. तो जब कभी हम सेंटेंस को एक्टिव से पैसिव में चेंज करते हैं और उस सेंटेंस में हेल्पिंग वर्ब के रूप में डू, डज और डिड दिए होते हैं, तो उनको वहां से रिमूव करना होता है। पैसिव सेंटेंस में हम हेल्पिंग वर्ब के रूप में डू, डज या डिड को नहीं यूज करते, वहां पे बी की फॉर्म आ जाती है। बी की फॉर्म को हम हेल्पिंग वर्ब बना लेते हैं, उसी के साथ नोट लगता है या उसी को इंटरोगेटिव फॉर्म में लिखते हैं, राइट? If a subject in active voice is not very important, we need not mention it when we express the sentence in the passive voice. So sometimes it happens, dear students, doer is not important. So that time we can remove the doer, or that is understood. That time also we can remove the doer. Like, somebody stole my purse. Is an active voice sentence. My purse was stolen. So we haven't written by somebody or someone. Why? Because that's the understood. That is not important. That's why we have skipped it, right? We have not used the words by somebody, right? It's very simple. Now some exercise are there. We writes poems. So we have to write this sentence: poems are written by him, right? Poems will become the subject and he will become the object. And writes, that means simple present tense we have used here. Simple present, we have to use first form. So first form of be we have to use. So which form of be is MR? So according to poems, R is suitable here. R written, third form. Write will be converted into the third form, right? My parents love me. Me will be converted into the I, and my parents will be the subject by my parents. And this is a simple present tense. We have to use first form. First form of be we have to use. First form of be is, sorry, R is MR, right? So with the I we have to use M, and love will be converted into the third form. Do you need money? I have told you, dear students, whenever you find do, does, or did in active voice sentence, while changing active to passive, we should remove do, does, or did, right? So we need to write this sentence in this way. Do you need money? So according to the need is first form, according to the first form, we have to use first form of is. So is, and then third form, but we have to write this sentence in the interrogative formation. So is will come like before the money word. So is money needed by you? This sentence we have to write in this. Who makes these designs? Who makes these designs? So dear students, when we change a sentence active to passive, so who is converted into the whom? Why? Because who is used for subject and whom is used for the, by whom is used for the object. Subject will becomes subject will become the object of passive voice sentence. That's why we have to write there by whom, right? So sentence we have to write here, by whom are these designs made? Or even we can also say, who are these designs made? About the interrogative sentences, we will do more practice in next class. And for today, it's enough. Okay. On the behalf of this, you have to do exercise number 1, 2, first, second, and third, right? So if you have any doubt regarding these sentences, you can raise your